They say limits keep us safe, but what happens when machines are built without them? Behind closed factory doors, engineers once dreamt of perfection and accidentally built monsters. Engines so violent they tore through regulations. Cars so advanced even governments didn't understand them. And designs so fearless they rewrote what speed could mean. This is the untold story of machines banned not for what they did, but for what they could do. 10 legends, 10 warnings, 10 cars too powerful for their own time. 1. TVR Cerbera Speed 12, the car that terrified its maker. It wasn't banned by law. It was banned by fear. TVR wanted to build the fastest road car on Earth, a 7.7-liter V12 born from race DNA. On paper, it made more power than a McLaren F1. But paper can't measure terror. When TVR's own test driver took it for a run, he came back pale. He told the boss, "It's too dangerous for the road. No traction control. No computers. Just raw, mechanical chaos." The project died that day. Only one prototype survived, a ghost of British insanity. And with it, the legend of the car too deadly to sell. 2. Dodge Challenger SRT Demon, the street-legal outlaw. When Dodge unleashed the Demon, they didn't build a car. They built a weapon. 840 horsepower. Factory drag tires. So much torque it could lift its front wheels clean off the ground. It went 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds, quicker than most supercars. Too quick, said the NHRA. Without a full roll cage and safety mods, it was too fast to race. So they banned it from competition. But the Demon didn't care. It was born for chaos, not compliance. A muscle car, so wild it made the law chase it instead. 3. Porsche 959, too smart for its time. In the 1980s, Porsche built a car from the future, and the world wasn't ready. Twin turbos, all-wheel drive, adaptive suspension, a brain inside a supercar body. But when Porsche tried to bring it to America, regulators panicked. It didn't fit any existing category. Too new, too complex, too intelligent for outdated crash rules. So the US banned it. Ironically, not for danger, but for brilliance. It took years of lobbying, led by Bill Gates himself, to create a law just for it. A car so advanced, the government had to evolve to understand it. 4. Nissan Skyline R34 GTR, the forbidden legend. In Japan, it ruled the streets. But in America, it became a myth. The R34 wasn't just fast, it was aware. An onboard computer tracked every lap, every corner, every heartbeat of the driver. It made ordinary cars feel ancient. But under America's import laws, it was too new, too untested, too powerful. So they banned it. No airbags, no crash data, no certification. The GTR became contraband. Collectors hid them in garages, imported them in secret, waiting for the day it turned 25. Now, decades later, the forbidden fruit is finally legal. But its legend? That was never illegal. 5. Koenigsegg Jesco, too fast for the world. This isn't a car. It's a physics experiment on wheels. 5.0-liter twin-turbo V8, 1,600 horsepower. A theoretical top speed above 530 kilometers per hour. At that speed, air itself becomes an enemy. Roads can't handle it. Tires risk tearing apart. In some countries, it can't even be registered. Insurance companies refuse to touch it. It's not banned because it's unsafe. It's banned because the world isn't ready for what it can do. The Jesco isn't illegal. It's just too powerful for Earth. 6. Lamborghini Diablo GT, the devil off its chain. Some cars growl. This one screamed. The Diablo GT wasn't designed for comfort. It was designed to scare. Carbon fiber panels. A 6-liter V12 from a racetrack. No airbags. No soundproofing. No apologies. Even Lamborghini admitted this wasn't a car for public roads. It failed noise limits in cities across Europe. And for good reason. It roared like thunder in a cathedral. Only 80 were made, each one a tribute to an era when rules were optional. And madness was part of the design brief. 7. Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR, the race car that pretended to be civilized. It looked like a supercar. But under the skin, it was pure Le Mans machinery, built to dominate the FIA GT Championship, then barely adapted for the street, just enough to fool the law. Inside, no comfort, no forgiveness. A 6.9-liter V12 straight from the track. Every panel designed for aerodynamics, not aesthetics. But when regulators checked, it failed nearly everything. Emissions, safety, noise. It was banned from several countries before it even left the factory. Today, the CLK GTR stands as proof. Sometimes the racetrack and the road should never meet. 8. Bugatti Veyron Supersport, the car that broke its own rules. When Bugatti built the Veyron Supersport, it broke records and then broke itself. It became the fastest production car in the world, until one detail ruined everything. To hit its record speed, Bugatti disabled the limiter, making it technically not a production car. The governing body revoked its title. For a brief, strange moment, the fastest car in the world was also the one that didn't legally exist. But speed doesn't need validation. It just needs tarmac. 9. Hennessey Venom GT, America's bare-knuckle supercar. Take a lightweight British chassis, add a 7-liter twin-turbo V8. Strip away everything else. No airbags, no crash tests, no compromises. The Venom GT wasn't built for rules, it was built for records. It blasted past 270 miles per hour, unofficially dethroning the Bugatti. But without certification or safety approval, many countries banned it from registration. It lived in a gray zone, not illegal, but not legal either. A pure American outlaw. Fast, furious, and untamed. 10. Lotus Elise S1, too light to be legal. In a world chasing horsepower, Lotus chased lightness. And it went too far. The Elise S1 weighed under 700 kilograms. So light it cornered like a dragonfly. But lightness came at a cost. No airbags. No ABS. No modern crash protection. The US banned it under safety laws. Europe allowed it barely. It became the ultimate driver's secret. A car banned not for speed, but for purity. These weren't mistakes. They were miracles with too much ambition, each one built to chase perfection, only to collide with the limits of law, physics, or fear. They remind us that innovation always walks a dangerous line between genius and recklessness, between what's allowed and what's possible. Some cars follow rules. These 10 rewrote them. Which one would you dare to drive?